differences are subtle, but noticeable when compared side by side. Orcas are adapted perfectly to their environments. And even the whale's black and white coloration has a purpose. It camouflages the outline of their bodies in the water, making it easier for them to surprise and catch their prey. When viewed from above, the black of the whale blends in with the dark depths of the ocean. When viewed from below, the orca's white bellies match the brighter surface of the water, blending with the light above, giving them the perfect camouflage.
Killer whales truly are a natural wonder, and Corky will help me show you some of their physical characteristics. Their blowhole is perfectly designed for getting a quick breath at the surface of the water. Even the location of their eyes works to their advantage. It looks like their eyes are located in that white patch, but this is a visual distraction. They're actually located in the black area in front of that white patch, camouflaged from thrashing prey. The fin on top of the whale's back is a dorsal fin, which helps stabilize orcas as they swim and can help regulate body temperature. Now, dorsal fins have no bones or muscles inside of them, which is sometimes why you see them curve. This is unlike the pectoral flippers on either side of the body, which are used mainly for steering and stopping. Pectoral flippers have 5 bony digits inside of them, much like the human hand. The lobes on either side of the tail are called flukes. The tail flukes are the killer whale's engine, propelling them close to 30 miles an hour, which is as fast as some speedboats. And they swim the fastest and use the most power when propelling their nearly 10,000-pound bodies all the way up and out of the water.
Look at those. Oh, he's so cool.
Killer whales are highly social animals with a well-defined social structure. An orcapod is always led by a female. Though just half the size of her male counterpart, she is in charge. It's all about attitude, not size. Because they live and work as a group, orcas need to communicate with sounds and body language. Orcas use clicks for echolocation or navigation. Whistles to socialize in the pod. And calls for group coordination and hunting. Vocal development studies here at SeaWorld show that early on, calves learn vocalization from their mothers. But as they grow, they learn from others close to them as well. This is a bottlenose dolphin call that Shuka learned and even taught other killer whales here at SeaWorld. In fact, orcas are the largest members of the dolphin family. Whales here and in the wild use vocalization to communicate all the time.
Like all animals, killer whales use body language as part of their communication. They use pectoral slaps at the surface to show dominance or to get noticed. For example, a mom might use a pec slap to get her calf's attention. But when they really want to be heard, they preach. Spy hopping is how killer whales can coordinate and get a better view of their surroundings as they hunt. Slaps are another form of communication that killer whales use in the wild, and right here at SeaWorld. Orcas are excellent communicators, so it's no wonder they're at the top of the ocean's food chain.
Look at her.
Killer whales work together
That's
to remain
they
lean
did it above the wet zone.
and most importantly, pursue and
That
catch their
is
prey.
that whale has a lot
Every
of
day they
tail power.
cooperate to survive in the wild oceans of the world. The orca's hunting techniques are as varied as the whales themselves. Norwegian killer whales will circle herring, herding them together. The whales use sounds to coordinate with each other and to disorient the herring. With the fish confused and contained, the whales stun them with their powerful tail flukes, making for an easy meal.
Whales in the southern hemisphere will capture sea lions by pulling them right off the beach. Antarctic orcas will actually create waves that wash over floating ice, knocking unsuspecting seals into the water. Dr. Darwell show off a similar wave-making technique here at the front, demonstrating just one of many complex and impressive hunting abilities that killer whales have developed around the world. You've just seen these waves crashing in front of you, but it's hard to imagine just how much water is displaced until you experience it for yourself. Now luckily, we have a very brave volunteer who's going to come down here to feel the power of the killer whale. You ready? Yeah, all right, take a seat right there for me. Hold on to that handle. And get ready.
Oh my God, real mama.
All Now, because killer whales live in every part of the ocean, they eat all types of prey, including other whales. The blue whale on the screen is the largest animal on Earth. It is 5 times longer and 50 times heavier than a killer whale. So, how does a whale the size of Shuka prey on a whale that size in the wild? Well, it's due to the fact that orcas are the ultimate team players.
In this example, we see the larger male orcas surround a sperm whale, forming a perimeter, while the females continue to drive the whale forward until it reaches exhaustion. The calves then move in to join the adults in the group. Whatever their prey, killer whales always cooperate and hunt together, making them a highly successful predator.
Play is an important part of everyday life for killer whales. It's how they teach young whales to hunt and practice those skills as they grow. Killer whales spend lots of time interacting and showing off their playful side, both in the wild and right here at SeaWorld. Porpoising is when a whale will swim fast to the surface, breaking out of the water briefly. You'll see them do this when catching a ride in the wake of a boat or when surfing in a wave. Orcas love to be touched and will rub their bellies on rocks when they can. We see our whales do this here, much like the whales in British Columbia. You'll also see whales in the wild imitate each other. We see it here at SeaWorld all the time. The whales are always learning from and mimicking one another. Playful behavior has a purpose. For example, a tail whip is used in hunting to stun fish. But today, I think our whales just might be stunning all of you.
What, they think they weren't going to get wet?
We interact with our whales all day, every day, which allows us to share trusted relationships and help provide optimal healthcare, research, and quality of life. The whales here take an active role in their own health and well-being. For example, we can ask them to show us their tail flukes, which is helpful when obtaining a blood sample from the vein that runs right along the inside. also slide up onto a scale, like Orchid is showing us in this video. We weigh our whales once a week to make sure that our youngsters are growing properly and our adults are maintaining a healthy weight. We're also able to obtain breath samples from their blowholes. Now all of this is due to the trusted relationships that we build day after day right here at SeaWorld. Now I would like to take a minute and introduce all of you to one of the members of our pod. Coming up right here in front of you is Shuka. Now Shuka is 29 years old and one of our most athletic animals. She has participated in many research projects that help protect her wild counterparts.
So small.
We challenge our whales each and every day to learn something new, to stimulate and engage their minds. Diet, exercise, and of course play all help keep these whales in tip-top shape.
Well, that's with plastic.
The whales here at SeaWorld have helped killer whales in the wild by participating in many research studies. One ongoing study monitors the whale's heart rate and breathing to understand how marine noise pollution from ship engines and other sources affect wild populations. In another study, scientists from NOAA, the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, took measurements of the killer whales living here, including pregnant whales. By comparing these measurements with drone footage of killer whales in the wild, scientists are able to monitor the wild population's nutritional and reproductive states. Other research has been done here at SeaWorld on the mother whale's milk composition. This research will help create an effective model to understand how toxins in the ocean impact wild killer whales and their milk supply. What we learn from the whales in our care every day is actively helping whales in the wild survive. And just by being here today, you've supported our rescue, research, and conservation efforts all around the world. If we work together, like the killer whale, we can protect the future of the dinosaur and this beautiful planet that we all share.
That's so wet.
Thank you all so much for joining us today at Orca Encounter. We hope you've gained a better appreciation and understanding for these amazing animals. Have a great rest of your day here at SeaWorld, everyone. Bye!